be surprised, because they will find themselves on this earth during this period of terrible tribulation, and they will not have the necessary faith to pass through this period victoriously because they were not expecting to be here. Are you understanding how serious this teaching of the rapture is? Listen, if you think you're going to be raptured to heaven, you would never prepare for the tribulation, would you? Because you're thinking that you're going to be in another place. By the way, the Bible tells us that the 144,000 will be a special group. They will have a special character. They will have a character that is victorious over sin totally and completely in their lives. Some people say, it's not possible to gain the victory over sin. Only when Jesus comes will Jesus transform us and He'll change us. The Bible teaches that it is possible to overcome sin fully and completely. Of course, people say, well, Pastor, are you perfect? And of course, the answer is, Pastor Bor is not perfect. But whether I am perfect or not is immaterial. It makes no sense to say that one can only be perfect if Pastor Bor is perfect. My perfectibility does not show whether you can be perfected or not. The Bible teaches that God's people will live a life without sin. After all, they will not be able to go into the sanctuary to take their sins there to Jesus Christ. They will have to have the total victory over sin. And they won't do it themselves. They have no power to do it. They will do it because they follow the Lamb wherever He goes. They will do it because they depend on Jesus Christ every instant of their lives. Let's read a few passages about the 144,000. Revelation chapter 14 and verses 1 through 5 describes the sterling character of this group. Here John, inspired by the Holy Spirit, says, "Then I looked, and behold, a Lamb standing on Mount Zion, and with Him 144,000, having His Father's name written on their foreheads. And I heard a voice from heaven like the voice of many waters, and like the voice of loud thunder. And I heard the sound of harpists playing their harps. They sang, as it were, a new song before the throne, before the four living creatures and the elders. And no one could learn that song except the 144,000 who were redeemed from the earth." And now notice their character. "These are the ones who were not defiled with women, for they are virgins." Don't worry. If you're married and you live until Jesus comes, you can be among this group. When it says that they are virgins, it's speaking spiritually. They did not actually embrace the teachings of the harlot and her daughters. Those are the women that are mentioned here, because marriage is honorable. If a man and a woman marry in harmony with the standards that God has established, there's nothing defiling about that. What this is saying is that these 144,000 were not defiled with Babylon and her daughters. They did not drink her wine. They did not embrace her doctrines or her practices. Notice what else it says about them. "These are the ones who follow the Lamb wherever He goes." See, that's why they're victorious over sin. They follow the Lamb wherever He goes. They're like Enoch, who walked with God. And the walk was so close with God that finally God said, "Enoch, you don't have anything more to do on planet Earth. You don't belong down there. You're not a citizen down there. Come to heaven, and we'll walk the street of gold together throughout the ceaseless ages of eternity."